all those aspects which we find in Prophet's life. So this is a pledge in symbolic sense. Then here was made the history of Islam, history of Tawheed, beginning from Prophet Ibrahim up to the companions of the Prophet of Islam. It is a long history. So when Haji visits this place, everywhere he finds some historical memories, some historical memorials. So Haji associates with this history. Thus, he receives inspiration. In Mecca and also in Medina, the history of Islam is scattered everywhere. So when you visit Mecca and Medina, you receive that kind of inspiration. When you see those places, you associate these places with the great history of Islam, great history of the prophets, great history of the companions. So by associating, you receive inspirations. So this is the importance of Makkah. Makkah is not holy place, it is a historical place. Holy place is a very mysterious word. If you say that Makkah is a holy place, a sacred place, it means that it is a mysterious place. No, Makkah is a historical place. The great history of divine religion was made here. So the importance of Makkah is due to its history, which is scattered between 4,000 years. Generally, Haji read those books that are contained of Masail-e-Hajj. Haji knows only Masail-e-Hajj. So they read those books and they memorize all those dua and dhikr. It is important. You have to know all those masail, all those manasiks, all those dua and dhikr. But at the same time, you have to know the history. So every Haji must read the history of Islam, the seerah of the Prophet of Islam, the seerah of the companions of the Prophet. So every Haji must know the history that was made here, so that when he reaches Makkah and Medina, he may associate those historical places from his historical memory and thus receive inspirations. So historical inspirations is most important part of Hajj. So every Haji must know the manasik-e-Hajj or rituals of Hajj or masail-e-Hajj. It is must. But at the same time, he must know the history of Makkah and Medina, the history of Islam, the history of the prophets, history of the companions. If you are unaware of this history, you cannot associate with it. So you cannot receive the inspirations. So it is a must for every Haji to know the history of Islam, history of Prophet Ismail, history of Hajra, history of Ismail, history of Prophet Muhammad, history of the companions. So every Haji must know this history so that he may associate his feelings with that history and receive the Rabbani inspirations, divine inspirations. So the first act is Ihram. Ihram is a symbol of total devotion. when you wear ihram, you pledge that I will adopt a simple life with total devotion. So this is the lesson of ihram. This is the spirit of ihram. Then when you reach Makkah, so first ritual which you perform is tawaf. First of all, you reach that place where you see Kaaba, and then you perform tawaf. Tawaf means revolving around Kaaba 7 times. So this is also a symbolic pledge that you will adopt a life that is God-centered life. Tawaf is a symbol of God-centered life. Tawaf of Kaaba symbolizes a life that is God-centered life. God-centered thinking, God-centered speech, God-centered behavior, God-centered activities. So Tawaf of Kaaba symbolizes all these things. In one word, I can say that it symbolizes God-centered life. It's very important to know this. Tawaf is not simply a ritual. Although it is a ritual, but at the same time, it contains a spirit of this fact that you will adopt a life that is God-oriented life. Then, in Hadith, we read that when Prophet of Islam saw Kaaba during his Hajjatul Wada, he said, after seeing the Kaaba, he said, Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam, hayyina rabbana bissalam, wa adkhilna daraka dar salam. After seeing Kaaba, he said that, O God, you are peace. You know, Kaaba is a place where all kind of violence are haram. In the premises of Kaaba, there is called Masjidul Haram. In the Masjidul Haram, it is obligatory to live in peace. You cannot kill even a small animal. You cannot kill an ant or a bird. So in Masjidul Haram, violence is a taboo. All kind of violence. Even quarrel is taboo. All kind of fighting is taboo. Even negative thinking is taboo. So Kaaba is symbol of peace. Symbol of living in peace. Kaaba is a symbol of peace living. So when Prophet of Islam saw Kaaba, he said, Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam wa ilayka yarji'u salam hayyina rabbana bis-salam wa adkhilna daraka dar salam. O God, you are peace. Peace is from you. Peace returns to you. O God, let us live a life of peace. O God, enter us in the home of peace. Home of peace means paradise. Because there is a verse in the Quran that Wallahu yadu ila daris salam, and God calls to the home of peace. So according to this Quranic verse, Paradise is a home of peace.